Take a look at this video very carefully. I'm going to play the video for you to watch. Just take a look at it. This is a video that just went viral on the internet of a particular engineer that is using substandard materials to execute a project that was awarded to him by the Delta State government. I will come back to explain in details for a proper understanding. My name is Engineer Kelvin Edafia Pobasa, and I'm from Delta State. Thank you.
There's no concrete. Come and see what you did. See what you did here. Explain for me. Explain.
What was the measurement in the Beme?
In the Beme was 750. So as we are going down to the slope, we now discover that it's going to be lower.
Was there no review of this project?
No, we're not. No. After constructing, after taking this. I will not accept this one.
Jobs have been carried out in those areas.
What about this job? Don't shoot now.
I believe that you've taken your time to watch this video thoroughly. The executive governor of Delta State went to the site and he found out that substandard materials were being used in the site, and he called for the attention of the engineer, asking him to explain why the man standing by the side of the governor asked the engineer one question: what was the measurement in the Beme? And the engineer replied 750. That as they were constructing within the sloping area, they started noticing a different depth, and the man asked him a simple question again: do you mean that these old things was not factor into the BQ? He never responded to the question as a professional, because professionally, before you go to site to execute any project, you will first of all pay the site a visit to ascertain the topography of the soil, to know if the land is a waterlogged area or a sand-filled area or a sloping area or a normal table floor. All these things are going to be factored into the BQ before the execution of the project begin. Coming to the site, trying to tell us that you started noticing a different depth within the sloping area, and it is not what you expected. And that is the reason why the concrete mixture was not solid. This simply means one thing, which is you were not a professional, because professionally, all these things need to be put into proper check before you embark on that journey. Now let's come back to the 750. For those of us who do not understand 750, it simply means the height of the drainage and the width of the drainage, which was not the answer that the governor was expecting from him. The main bone of contention is that the job lacked a standard concrete mixture. But as a professional, it is your duty to make the governor understand the grade of concrete mix that was used to design that project, which is what you are using presently, for a proper clarification and understanding. Either you're working with grade 15, which is 15 kilonewton per meter cube, or you're working with grade 20, which is 20 kilonewton per meter cube. You will now come down to explain to them in a simple terms for a better understanding if actually that the job was designed with grade 15 or grade 20. Now you make them understand that grade 15 is referred to as 1:4 as the mixture ratio, while grade 20 referred to as 1:1.5:3 as the mixture ratio. Instead of trying to make the governor look as if he does not know what he was asking you, because for every job there's what we call a structural specification. You don't assume it. When you start assuming it, failure, deflection of the building is very close to you, because whether you like it or not, the building must surely fail. Now, it simply means that the structural specification and the concrete mix of this particular job was assumed, because if the structural specification was not assumed, as a professional, you were supposed to come out to explain in details to the governor and the people listening to you the actual grade that was used to design the job. But in the absence of a proper clarification and explanation, it simply means one thing: that the job, the structural aspect of this job was assumed. And that is the reason why we do experience constant collapse of building every now and then. Because too many engineers today, they are straying from the structural plan, the original structural specification. The structural specification is there to guide you in details, as I call it, my step-by-step complete full package. Is there to tell you the size of stiba per column. Is there to tell you the numbers of stiba per column. Is there to tell you the sizes of your stirrup. Is there to tell you the distance of your stirrup. The structural specification is the strength of any construction. Is there to tell you everything concerning the structural soundness. So why are we deviating from it? For instance, if it was grade 15 that was used for the job, which I know that it was not grade 15, neither was it grade 20 that was used for the job, I stand to be corrected at any given point in time. None of these two grades were used. But if it were to be grade 15, this is what would have been the end result of the job. Now, what you are saying now is a retaining wall of 1.5 meter by 225. The men looking at the job that you're saying now, you will agree with me that the concrete mixture ratio for this job is 100% sound. And for us to get it right, we should go for people that have this thing upstairs. People that know what they are doing in the industry, not by recommending contractors that are not structurally sound. And at the same time, they are not ready to release funds to professionals that will execute projects for them. Rather than they prefer using quacks for their projects. But I must tell you this. In these industries, we have professionals. Like I used to tell upcoming engineers, I used to tell my colleagues that in the engineering domain, every job has the potential capacity to affect your certification. As an engineer, be mindful in your decision making to protect your professional standing. Is very important. Thank you. My name is Engineer Kelvin Edafi Akpobasa, and I'm from Delta State. Effa, to be precise. Stay blessed.